Hello there, welcome back to the game. Oh, no, my green screen moved. Can it fit? It cannot fit. It's a bit in an angle there. I might just move it a little bit, or this is fine. But I finally know why some YouTubers... Wait, is the game not correctly? No, what is going on? Wait a second. Something is bad. There we go. I should be like this. There we go. So I finally know why some YouTubers have... why they stream like this. That they stream from the side. I was like, why do they always stream like that? I never knew. Now I know. Because now if I look at the chat here, I look at the camera. And my green screen is just a little bit too small for this. Is it working? It's working now. Alright, let's say it. Hope it stays like this. Alright. The music is a bit too loud for me. I hope this is better. Alright. If it's not too loud, I don't know. Like, people can tell me, please. So we are back at the Crusader Kings campaign. Let me, by the way, move the chat here to over here. Now, I don't know what's the best place to put it, actually. Maybe I should do like a fade out chat, you know, because... Okay, this is annoying that... I should think... I'm figuring it out with the green screen one day. Okay, this one is worse than the other one. Wait, I can also do this. Sorry, I'm doing this during the testing here. I can also cut it, but it seems to be fine now. Alright. Alright. So, like the thumbnail said, we are doing our invasion of Iberia. And we are going back to the origin point of Massilia here. And Rome, because we want to get the holy sites. And we want to make like a Crusader state, but like for our religion. So we have our holy sites here. And then we are gonna make like a Crusader state, like a Crusader Kings, when you can like support somebody else to get the claim. So you go to do a crusade. It's in the name, Crusader Kings, right? And with our holy war for our holy sites, we're gonna give this one away to somebody else, because this is a bit too OP. We can literally stop any problem we have with money. We buy just mercenaries. So, just to make ourselves less OP, we are gonna conquer it. But, we have a lore reason, right? We will, like, if we make, like, a capital here, like, if we conquer this land, it's gonna be too far away from our capital to effectively administrate it. So, the Rome will be split. And because this is the more important site, because this is where our campaign started and all the holy sites are down here. This is also where we will give away the holy religion to the other person. I think that's a nice compromise. And that actually might make the rest of the game a bit harder, because we have this massive empire. And, because, I don't know why, but like we are now in a different era. So the early Middle Ages should be, like the tribal era should be ending everywhere, you know, because we are already like past 900. So all the other cultures, like how I read it on the forum, should stop raiding. But that didn't happen. The Vikings are still raiding us. And now we use the money to get rid of any Viking invasion. But, yeah, if... maybe I should do a little bit less loud, but my voice is a little bit too loud, it looks like here. I'm not sure, you know, because when I do recording of videos, my voice is too loud. So that's why I put it lower here, but... I don't know. I should be screaming. I hope this is fine. Still trying to find that balance, but I re-watch sometimes my own streams and then my voice is too loud and then it's not too loud. It would be nice if it would automatically adjust, and I have like a filter on it, and I have this thing here, you see, to do the sound thingy to keep it down, but I don't know. It's sometimes, I don't know. Maybe I should get a bit better, you know, I should be able to just get better, more know how my voice sounds. Alright, by the way, I just stopped something in the background because that's still running. Oh, and I have to stream twice on. That's not good. There we go. This is better. Alright. That's all technical details. So now we'll go down here and conquer this land. And we just won a war. And we will just jump in another war. So we have like brief periods of large conquests, and that's now where we are in. And that's what we will be doing. And we have good times of civil war, and we have times of we stay internally. But right now we have the opportunity to conquer land, so we are taking it. I don't really want to fight the Rhenians, by the way. Because that's a long slug, you know? So, but I kind of feel like we have to, because the Rhenians own a Surrey, or how we have it, Lewis. Pretty cool castle if you go to Lewis, I've been there. Will not put it too fast, let me get into it for today. And the dynasty hat keeps changing around. Who's now the dynasty hat? This is a random lady. Why are you the dynasty hat? Duke. As an experimental affair with his lover. The timer was forward not by him. One of my children? What? Fathered by somebody else? Seems Frisia is like the dominant force in Arenia. That is interesting, because if they are stronger than their empress, they could start breaking away, can they not? They're fighting a Ger war defensively, and they're fighting a defensive war against Massilia. So I don't know about those wars. They seem rather small. The people fighting the wars. So what we could be doing here, tactically, I think the best thing is to go for this province, then we can go for this one and this one. We can go into Barcelona. And we keep these guys like nearby so they can like supply. At the same time, this guy was fighting a civil war, but it seems to be over now. Now we have entered the war. They were being helped by these guys, so at the same time we were helping them. Okay. I hope this is the better side of me, not that I suddenly look worse. I have no clue. You know, I have something, you know, if I look at the mirror, I cannot see if I look good or bad. Like, I can see if I have a good look, if I look at myself in the past. Like, I see a picture that's like years back, I'm like, oh, I looked horrible on that picture, or like, looked pretty good. But if I look at if I take a picture of myself, or I look at myself, something psychologically is like blocking myself for deciding I look good or bad. I look like, I can say, okay, I need a shave, I need this and this, but like something in my brain is like not allowing me to see myself differently than myself. It's a weird thing, alright? I don't know if that's for many people. But I've asked older people, and some people have the same problem. They cannot seem to see themselves, you know? Maybe that's the whole thing also, that you can see like mistakes in other people before you can see your own mistakes, you know? Like, oh, you know, like, oh, this person is an idiot, when you're yourself are just a giant idiot. That's also why everybody else says, you know, I'm a better driver than anybody else, you know, than the average driver, because everybody is better than the average driver. What is going on here? Because that doesn't make sense, right? You must repent. Yeah, repent. Change to my religion. Because that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to conquer. Because this is the Crusader kings. The tumultuous family trees that go in loops and religious war. On purpose, right? Because at the end of our campaign, at Imperator Rome, when we converted, the whole world was like a couple of religions. So I split up the religion here and there. So I made more Hellenic religions here. This one I made during the campaign, so this is new. This is not made during conversion, but there are a couple of them you see that are like made by me. Not Mithras. That's a real thing. This is also a real thing, and this was made by me. This one went extinct. That's pretty sad, right? The Oracle of Delphi, yes, as an oracle. They did own, actually, you know, over here, you know, the Snake Temple or whatever. But, yeah, they lost it. But they still are pretty strong, and they are in this region, so it is pretty fun. So they have been acting like a little bit like a pope, you know, where they get, like, tribute, and they can start religious wars. You have Old Hellenic still, like, kicking around, especially in the Ptolemaic. Like, what I did was the Massilians and the Ptolemaic were, like, the last two, like, big Hellenic states. Like, the Seleucids were switched by, somebody that wanted to go back to, the Mesopotamian old ways and the old gods and the Babylonian gods and the Sumerian things, you know, so that did the whole turn. I don't know if they're still alive or something. Are they still? Look, there's some Babylonian stuff going on here. They speak Greekish, but there's a Babylonian language, alright. Like, it was a phase there, you know, they keep phasing back there. So, that whole thing is also just not named. It's named the Mesopotamian Empire. It still has the color scheme of the Seleucid Empire. Also over here, we have in India, we have the Pope here in Bengal. Because there are Christians here in India, so to create a little bit like a split, because then the whole world would be Orthodox. There were Catholics, by the way, but they were over here, but they seem to have, like, ceased to be. But we have, like, a different... Because there were Catholics, I put another Pope here, because I thought it would be funny. Only, yeah. Then the other Pope disappeared, and now, yeah, this is the last Pope. The Pope... Pranarayan. I know a guy. His parents are from Sri Lanka, but he lives in the town where I lived, and his name is Pranama. So, yeah, I know his name. Pretty good gamer. He's a pretty good gamer. Hello, Cheese. Folks, I am back. Cheese, I played a horror game. By the way, Cheese, is the audio correct? Because I accidentally resetted the settings. I don't know. You can tell me music too loud, not too loud, you know, and then I change things around. But I played a horror game. I played a princess, Slay the Princess game. That was a horror game with hacking and slashing. You liked that type of things, that type of horror, right? It also had cosmic horror for me, by the way, at the end. A little bit of spoiler there. But I guess the game had a horror for different type of things. And my cable, a little bit of cable is in the way here. And now the camera, the cable, the cable was in front of the chat. A horror game, and audio is fine. Alright, it's good. Alright, it's on the extra, that's pretty cool, yeah. It was pretty fun. Like, I knew it was a horror game because I watched the trailer, and it was apparently more of a horror game than I expected, you know? You expect a certain level of horror, you know, and then they just play the game. But I don't know if I'm the right type of person to play this type of games, because I do not scream a lot. Okay, while numbers of attempts carry in my favor has gone unnoticed, I cannot feel that count. Alright, he's trying to flirt. This interested me. Can he not leave me in place? I will never see him again. Just go away. How does he like me? He hates me. Look at this. I lost my L. Thoughts on e-girls fish. I think some of them are cute. Well, like, what is your definition for an e-girl? We have to define things first, you know? Alright. The new child we have As a silly child. Wait, you have to keep the inheritance good. Alright, you are the next in line. She's 18. She's 18. Alright. We need to keep the inheritance living. My grandson. No, we... Oh boy. Where the hell are you? Why can't... Invite to court. Yes, he will accept. Alright, this is actually pretty dramatic. What do you not know? An e-girl is just a girl that likes to cosplay and has dyed hair. We'll use that definition for now. Alright, yes, then I know a couple of the e-girls. You know, in my school, you know, in olden days, you know. Like in high school, there were already e-girls. In college, there were e-girls. You know, but I did IT. I think that has to be more normal than not. No offense. You know, everybody does what they want. So, my opinion on the e-girls is quite nuanced, I think, because I know people by person, and every person is a bit different. You know, there's some people you can better hang out with, vibe with, others nah. But everybody their own thing. No, 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 no. I don't know if the music is too loud or too soft, you know, that's also the question. Like, if I'm just like making music sounds, it's because I have music on. This war is going on forever. Ever watched American Mary, the horror film? I've not watched the horror film. I've not watched many horror films. I did see Saw, you know, but I think everybody saw Saw. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. Seen the, you know, the Midsummer one. I think that was popular. I don't know if Annihilation is counting as a horror movie, because people call it a horror movie, but I didn't feel the horror. So the strip researcher does underground body modification. Alright. Oh, the castle is right there, the bastard castle. Let's set these guys here, and let's do these guys the mingle we do, so we get supply to these guys, so they can supply themselves again. Again? They've not much supplies. Why do they need more supplies? What the hell is going on with these guys? Alright, supply, and then we split, and they get new supplies down there. Yeah. And they will be besieging the castle there. Just so we can get in some score. And we can fight ourselves. Let's go. What the hell? Pregnancy? What the hell? We were... I completely forgot. I completely forgot. We are trying to fix the inheritance. We already did that. No, we didn't do that. Alright. We have a king here. A king. A king of a kingdom. We could marry her off to a king. But the problem I find with kings is that kings already have land, and then they will give my grandchildren land, and that's gonna just cause a bunch of problems, because then I cannot control my children anymore. So we could go for this mustachio chap here. Like, he's my religion, he's far away, that's good. He's good traits, look at this amazing traits here, let's go. Good traits there. He's from an ancient dynasty. And most importantly, it doesn't look like he's in line of inheriting anything. Except the Empress, and then we would get all this land, so... That would probably fall apart, but I think this is a good one. This is a good... Not that one. The whole. Ever watched Terrified? It's a gory that people puke and pass out while watching it. You should watch it. Well, I could watch it. You could do it for a challenge. You see, if I just put a couple of friends then and see. Let me get then the note at least that I have the name written down. Let me get a note there. To watch thingy. There we go. Put the noting down. Movie. Watch. There we go. Yeah, I'm sketching the side of my nose. It's not in my nose, by the way. I sometimes see it at the side. It's stupid hair, alright? Alright. Let's try somebody else. Let's try somebody else there. This is the same dynasty. That's not gonna go well anyhow. Alright. Are you any inheritance? No, you seem to be far off from any inheritance. Look at this! No circular dynasty trees there. Let's go. There we go. No, impressive. Ah, ha, ha. Wait, you're fighting a war. Yes, we're fighting a war. I know that. I know that. I know we are fighting a war. We all know that. You go there. Switch around with these guys. Nah, I'm not watching trailers. I can play in the game. Maybe at the end we have time to do that. I do usually like to stay focused on the game. Because it's also for myself. I go off in complete, like... if I have free time... If I don't watch myself, I will go on in complete different directions. Like, I will just surf the internet. It would be a fun stream too, you know, to just go watch random things and then comment on them. But I might do that when we are in the modern era, so I cannot do that today, because today we are in the Middle Ages. One day I will reach the modern era. One day. Okay, we take another piece of land. Amazing. I don't even know where the hell the enemy is. Like, where are you? I'll go there. You go there to flank our units. Like, right before I wanted to stream a bit earlier, and I was doing like housework. I had to do a bunch of things, you know. I had to wash my clothing, stuff like that, because I went on a holiday, and I procrastinated when I came back, and then you know, it starts piling up. So I had to do it. And then I found like a show I watched when I was a kid. And I went down the whole rabbit hole on YouTube, because the show was on YouTube. And it's a kids show, but the kids show is like extremely adult. You know, because it actually was made for kids to learn about dark things that are in the world, in the adult world, that exist in real life. And as it is a Dutch show, but it's actually a Dutch anime, because the animation is done by Japanese. It was like a company that was Dutch, Finnish, Japanese. Like, it was like this whole thing. in the past. Oh yeah, by the way, it's about a meme named Art, who entire thing is that he is just brutal as possible and he loves stalking teenagers. Well, that's yeah, that's something. We got a Roman banner. Oh, I want to see the Roman banner. Where's the Roman banner? Where are you, Roman banner? But yeah, the show is pretty. The show features a lot of things. It features racism. It features war. It features Nazis. It features dragons, fantastical things. Like how dangerous monarchy can be. Popular. It goes like really in depth. It doesn't go in depth actually, no, but it shows a lot of things that actually exist in the real world. Apartheid from South Africa features that too, and it features dragons and also fantastical things. It's something, you know, but it's also the same like a kids show. Like it shows a lot of adult themes to kids in a way that children can learn about what is going on in the world. Dude, I know place to pirate anime. The name of this anime. You raised the guitar. Right? This anime is not is actually it's full with it's not like it's animated by Japanese. So it is technically an anime. It doesn't really look like it, but. You might have heard it. I don't know. It's like banned in the US because of all those things. Yay, quack. Alfred Yaycock. This is the name you can find. It's like it's an English dubbed, but it's only like British. It's British English because of the US not daring to show it, you know. But yeah, it also shows religious conflict and religious themes, you know. It goes a lot. It does a lot. It does a lot. And the craziest thing is, I watched it when I was a young child, right? And I remember the scenes from the show. And they do influence you when you're an adult, because it does show you like things that you will face in your adult life, kind of. So that's actually pretty interesting. It's like a hazy memory in the past. Oh yeah, it shows family loss, it shows people important. It doesn't show the characters dying, kind of, but it shows like, yeah, dealing with that. Like... You know, it's really interesting just to watch it. Look, the enemy is right there. We can just go and kill them. Let's go. Let's actually do split off a detachment here. We do need more elite knights. I keep forgetting them from time to time. There we go. No, not create acolyte. Let's find an ancient acolyte we have. Inactive acolytes. The highest level one is this one. Appoint this guy. Does this guy have a successor? They do. And let's find you a successor. At the deal of a fighting game, character Joan of Arc and her super... She becomes a biblical accurate angel, and her art style is of a child's paper book and stained glass, like the stuff you see. in churches. Oh, like the frescoes you see in churches. Yeah, pretty cool thing. You know, I also like the around the you know, the glasswork. Actually, it's interesting why they made the glasswork like that, right? Because in the Middle Ages they did not have the technology to make large windows, and so they would do small pieces of glass and connect them with metal or with other paste or other stuff. And that's why you. But that then they start like making mosaics and like colored glass to make like pieces of art. Like if you make everything by hand, right? And it's not like this industrial stuff that you can like build like big concrete blocks and move them with a machine. You do get some creative craftsmanship because the craftsmen, you know, if you make something by hand, sometimes you just add little details because you're bored. And over time, you become better at adding little details, and then it becomes like the norm, and more people want it to. But yeah, that would be an interesting thing, you know. Because in anime, sometimes you do see like superpowers, right? That they have like magic with those rings and seals, and they usually use runes or religious symbols, but not really actually actually this having like an image with based on the broken glass. That's like pieces that's connected by something else, and the surrounding like the surroundings that you have like the arches that they put on top. And I was looking at such an art last time. Maybe old medieval art. It should make my own fight game. Yeah. They have also philosophies, right? Because in the church, the idea is to impress you in the Catholic churches, right? They built them really tall, so you look and you're like, wow. But I believe what they say here, you know, and you know, I might be biased because I live in West Europe, and then we make the East Europe sound more exotic, right? The difference is that they bring the idea of their churches is to bring heaven back to earth, so they are round, like you are standing in heaven or something. So like there's a whole different architecture style and to it. And the attacks could have moves like that in the fighting game, you know, maybe of like I'm just dropping ideas. So I am today in a rabbit hole mood, you know, going into different tangents. Maybe because today on work it was way too much. That might be the thing. I'm just venting. A lot of stuff was happening with technical stuff. Stress makes you more creative. Stress isn't bad. I should overdose on stress. Or it is because I came back from a holiday. I can never know the cases, you know. And I'm still not worn down by working. That's the reason. That's the reason why I'm full of energy. Or just because it's sunny outside and it was pretty nice weather and yeah, going outside. Let's be this one. Yes, this is a good trade. Yeah. But I don't know. You know, Cheese, you seem like a creative person, right? A creativeness person. And her moves are based on old medieval occultism, gnostics. I've always been fascinated by stuff like that. Oh, right. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's some movement agnostics. I'm in the Discord. I know you don't have Discord, but we have a Discord and the link is up there. I tried to tempt you to go. You are a creative person, you know. We have like, oh, my camera, come here. Don't make me fake. Is it because I move my face and it's like there's no human face and I get weird as a camera? But in the Discord, Isaac came with a great idea to start making like Wait, this is my daughter. You... we are starting to prepare for Stellaris because Isaac came with an idea to make AI-only battles, time lapses of like games like this, and I wanted to do kind of AI-only battles too. But Isaac said like, let's do that with like dynasties we made. Like this is Isaac's dynasty that we make in a Discord. But his idea brought me an idea because AI-only battles. The reason why I wanted to do that is I wanted to use different games and put like AI-only battles when I am at work. Use the time to prepare them so that I don't need to actually do a lot of work then. So I can put out more content. Where we let AI fight over the world. But these AI-only battles will be fictional worlds. Maybe we'll use Civ, maybe we'll use a different game. Where they fight and the civilization that wins becomes a civilization in Stellaris. And in the Discord... Oh, cry. We are dying from stress. Let's become drunk. And in the Discord, we have started to make I made like I made something open where people can add like their lore and history to those nations, civilizations, and then we will drop them in one planet, and then I will do an AI only battle. I don't know what game yet, but we have to see then, and that I think that's gonna be fun. She owns land. You know, I don't like landowners anymore so much, you know? She doesn't own land, does she? No, but her father does. But she's not in line of the throne, so that's good. That's pretty good. So if you like to like make your own civilization in these battle royales of civilizations, I might add them, you know? And then I will be also a little bit like smallpox. Wait, we had smallpox? I need to join the Discord someday, but why don't you make a second channel about mysteries and stuff, like really obscure stuff, like you only find things on the internet? I would love to make more channels. I would love to make documentaries and do so many more things. I have not enough time to actually be on work on the YouTube stuff, because I'm also working on the other video. But you're right, that's a good idea. So, you know, if I get really bored with making this type of content and I really want to make the other type of content, I just will make another channel. I actually should remove this one because this one is not relevant anymore. I will remove it next time. I would love to make documentaries, especially like about like TV shows and stuff like that. I wanted to try a small tier review of like the... Oh wait, we won the war? Enforce demands, there we go. There we go, let's go! Now we're fighting another war, like they were fighting a war. Let's see who is fighting. We are fighting this guy, the Pictonian guy. So let's see, let's send these guys down south to deal with them. And then we send... You know, normally I do this in the Discord, you know, but cheese, I'm gonna do it here. Would you like to have your own little dynasty here? I cannot make. I'm not like in editing, so I cannot make it like that. But I will make like one of our culture here. Like, this guy will be from our... Unless you want to be Hibernian. And I will give them a bunch of land. And we will make the family name you want to give him. Like, you say, I want to give him this family name. That's the family name he's gonna get. I will not do too silly, okay? So we are not gonna do PP Lord 69. I'm sorry. But you will become like the ruler of Barcelona. Maybe for Halloween you should play Silent Hill. It has a bunch of old mystery occultism. Yeah, I hope. I have some horror games in the list. There are not that many medieval horror games. That's strange because I would expect more medieval. Well, kind of, but let's see. Let me look at my Steam list quickly. So I normally... You see, this is what happens, you know, I go quickly off in a tangent somewhere. Like, do I have any horror games? No. Maybe you should look if there are more medieval ones. I thought I had one and I played it, but it wasn't a horror game. Or maybe it is a horror game, but I'm just too desensitized. Something with King Arthur or stuff like that. No, I don't have any horror games. I do have a horror game set in the 1600s. So it's a little bit after the Middle Ages, in the Renaissance. That's the real first proper horror game. And then we have also Amnesia, you know, the classic YouTube horror game to play. And I have a bunch of modern games that are horror games. Or World War games. Or 1800. Like, there's a whole series of horror games set in the Victorian era with Sherlock Holmes. I have a bunch of those games, so... And there are not many games set in 1800, so we're definitely gonna do the Sherlock Holmes campaign then. Where are actually fighting for? They're fighting for this piece of land, and they don't even have it. Oh yeah, there is a zombie game. That's good that you remember me. I'm actually making a note of this one too, because I do remember watching the game, but that was like, I never wrote it down, and then I forgot about it. I just remembered watching. I watch like different top tier videos and ranks, and I go to forums and look at the games, but it's really hard, okay? Because most top tier videos are AI generated stuff, and they just take the first 10 most generic games that are in existence. Even asking AI, I did try to ask AI, it always gives me like the most generic games in existence. It cannot go creative. And any top tier video is really hard. And then I go on the internet myself and ask people, hey people, I have a bunch of medieval games, but I want to have really obscure ones. And you know what they come with? They come with the most common games. It was really hard to get a medieval selection of games. And there are such big games and amazing games that have like huge fan bases. But for some reason, there is no way for me to type it in Google and find them directly. I have to actually look for them. And I'm so baffled by that how many large communities exist online for video games. And when you just type in the keywords, it's just hard to find, you know. It's also a shame because there's so many good games already. I tried. And also in the Roman period. There's not just... I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time to play them all. I can never finish them all, or... I should make a review video about the Roman time games, and I wanted to do that at the end of when I finished all the Last Imperator on video. Because then I can deinstall the games to create more space for the medieval games. Because I use the games also for footage in the summary video. What is this? I've never seen this event. What the hell? Tonight, when I have slipped away myself every symbol of significance in my rank and walk up anonymously amongst my soldiers. It's a quiet evening. So when an argument breaks out, the words reach me loud and clear. Infantryman is trying to convince his commander, my nephew Duke Krupp, of the advantage of alternative strategy. Krupp will hear none of it. As I approach, the infuriated man raises a fist. Raise and protect the soldier. Make an example out of them. We take credit for the idea. Let's go. My daughter! No! Do the drastic measures. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, right, we're fighting a battle! Boys, we're fighting a battle. That's important. Let's go. Sketching inside the nose again. Blight. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, Blight. I know the name. Like I said the word minority, but I know that's good. That's actually something we could play in the next one. I think we could play it in 2 days or after tomorrow. I mean, yeah, why not? It's a fun game to try. Let's do a zombie game. That'll be fun. Zombie medieval. Get flesh out my sword skills. I did think I have become better in sword fighting games, you know. Where you have to time reaction time. I was pretty bad. If you watch the first reaction time game-ish. Like, I play strategy games, usually. And not that many games. So, if I act all surprised that the game is also really common, it's because I just found out about the game, alright? But it's really hard for somebody who's not in the community of those games to find games for some reason. Because the algorithm doesn't tell me those games. But I've become better with the sword fighting. Like, I was playing Chivalry 2. And I was just... I was a noob in the game, but... I don't think I did that bad as a noob, you know? It is something when I get to the first-person shooters, because I really have to get the haircut. This is becoming so annoying. The side of my nose here. I do put it up the hair, you know, with a little bit of gel, like don't go in my eyes, and then this silly hair is like, I want to go down always. Stupid hair. I tell you to go up, and you're like, no, I don't want to. I'm annoying. Brat Boys. No, I don't watch Brat Boys. I missed the time where I watched a lot of stuff. Oh, yes, I do watch Brat Boys. I thought you meant like a show. No, the YouTubers, yes, with the father and son. Yes, I watch Brat Boys. Of course I watch Brat Boys. My brain went to The Boys on Amazon, so I was thinking it was like a TV show. I watch Brat Boys, of course. Yes. With father and son. The YouTube videos. Wait, there's a civil war going on here. An unmarried heir also. Oh, cry love. It's so much. I have to do so much work to find a silly heir. Silly heirs. Wait, this is my daughter. She already has children, right? Yeah, you have children, so we can just marry her off to some random bloke. Look, this is the ruler of this empire. And they are really strong, so we want to keep them as a friend. So there we go. I watched it even like there was like a YouTuber, right? That made like a whole lore video about the Brat Boys. Oh boy, in 6 months. Oh, this is bad. We have a major civil war about to fire. Ooh, this is bad. Oh. And we have only granddaughters and daughters because we don't make babies anymore. Can we marry still, like, children like this to make alliances? No, we can't. Oh boy, this is bad. We are fighting an older war. I have not been paying attention. I have not been paying attention. It should be the best for the game that I commit seppuku, so another my child becomes in power, and then no, I can directly marry them, and they don't give me an alliance here, so there isn't any hope here. I don't have all the granddaughters, grandsons. I need own children, but sadly, being a woman, you stop making children at a certain age, and then you cannot make alliances. Actually, it's harder. Gotta say it. You gotta say it. It's harder being a woman. Even that there are equal rights in the empire, it's still hard because I cannot keep making babies. Down with the patriarchy. Let's go. No, you saw the lore video. Yes. Ah! Call to war! You think I can go to a war? I have a civil war to poop out of me any moment. Sure. But now I cannot do this anymore. I should have waited. Ah! What I'm gonna do is a white beast this guy. So we did that. You calling me to another war? Like, what is going on? Is your empire collapsing or something? Well, I am not... Misrep is invading. Well, great for Misrep, because I am not gonna help you. Because we have a civil war on our... oh, that's because there's so many titles. I forgot to give away the titles. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I forgot that. That's why people are pissed at me. Alright, if you want to make your own dynasty, you can tell me. I'm just gonna do here. I have to give away the titles. Duchy. This guy will not accept. The Lord of Barcelona, you could change... Like, we could change the coat of arms and the names, if you like. Well, Fish, what do you think? What happens after we kick the bucket? Well, shall I... you know, I have, like, my opinion, you know, most people don't like it. I'm, you know, and I shouldn't talk about these things, because every time I talk about it, I lose subscribers. Because we have all different opinions. And we can see that I did my clothing right there. You saw that? I was like wreck with the clothing there. Go away. Wash your clothing. Am I fair? Oh, what the hell? I'm almost trying to move this because I've moved the green screen. I should do it like this maybe. No, it's still the green screen there. Well, it's better at least if it's like... Oh, balls! My house has been revealed to the rest of the world. You can go to previous streams where I don't have a green screen to see it. But now I can put the washout there, alright? That's why the green screen exists. But what do I think about the after we die? After we kick the bucket? Well, just saying. The world is I'm gonna say I don't think at all anything. You know, I'm you know at that place. I don't think there's anything. I just think when our body dies, our brain is a little bit of activity, you know, in the brain, you know, and then even that disappears at one point, and that's like the last hurrah. You know. Because they did like dirt trials. I don't know how accurate this stuff is, by the way, you know, like I'm not a biologist person, but there was like this test, right? They did dirt trials with some drugs, and they found out drugs that actually kind of simulate the, not that people should take drugs, you know, does simulate the brain, you know, on the dying trip, you know, when the brain does his last hurrahs. There is no proof that's the same experience, because the people who die, you know, usually don't come back. But they did like interview the people that use those drugs, and they have like had like the same experiences that people that say that they like died clinically and were brought back to life, you know, that they float out of the body, stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't think there is anything, you know. But that's my opinion, you know. And I'm probably stupid, you know. I can imagine creatures being way more intelligent than us humans, especially to me, to I. So, you know. But do you want a dynasty? Cheese. Do you want to give it a name? Do you want to change the coat of arms? Do you want to change the color? You can just tell me and I can just change it. You know, there are animals, you know, there are stuff like that. For now, I'm just leaving it like this. You can tell me. Let me give this land away to random blokes in the country. So you are not married to anybody powerful, I hope. You're my daughter. You're married to some random person. That's good. So we give you all this land because now I have become two. I've been here, by the way. That's a pretty cool place. They have like somewhere here, like where was it? Oh no, I was here. I went here. Not that far actually from Barcelona. They had like here like a Roman Colosseum with a church in the middle. No, 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 no. Okay, now we have to deal with the revolt. It could disappear now because we made people happy by giving away the land. We have too much. Like, which land do we still own? We own this little piece of land here. So I'm just gonna give it to... Oh, wait, we own this? No, we don't own it. Oh, we own that. You know what, I give it to this one. There we go. Alright. Alright. I do have to change something here. Modify vassal contract. Do we have a hook? We don't have a hook. Force partition. There we go. And now let's see if we have a civil war. Let's move everybody to the capital. So the capital is strong. What do you think? What happens after the kicking of the bucket? No. The dangerous faction is still kicking the bucket. No, still around, I mean. No, that's no fun. And we are greedy, so we are not in the mood to give them actually stuff. Let's see how they will rebel. They will rebel with the north of... I thought you won't be able to do my experiments because it will be called illegal. So what's the experiment? No, 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 no. Let's see. Murray. Somebody in the south who I don't care about. Wait, we have counts. We have counts. That's good. We can create this title and then give that title to somebody who's loyal. I love the the medieval legal system where you're trying to fix things. And after C dies, the land is split in two, right? Because he has the law of forced partition. Yes, there we go. Pretty good. So now that faction is disappeared. There we go. We were able to just destroy a military faction by... Now we can get rid of our army, standing army. We are not helping our allies, screw that. So now we should prepare in the invasion for Massilia itself. Or shall we go through Rhynia? I think actually going through Rhynia would be more fun. So we move up here and we just take this land here. That way we can also keep Rhynia small. We also have to take this piece of land from Rhynia, right? So... that way we can connect the land so the borders look a little bit better. No. Well, that's a new name. Oh, they are back. They are strong. These are actually the Romans, like descendants from the Romans. Still Romans in the world here. There's like one guy who's still Roman culture. There we have him, traveling the world, the last Roman. The last Roman. Seremet Omora. Seremetomora. Oh, Arabia's back. They're back from the abyss. Oh, what the hell? Rhynia keeps inheriting land from us, and this is no fun. Well, we keep also inheriting from them. Only we are able to defend that land, and they are not able to defend themselves, so... It speaks for itself. Who the strongest empire actually is, eh? It seems us, because right now they are, like, losing in war. Let's soon do a legacy, that would be cool. Let's do another educational character soon, you know? We're actually not even focusing on education here. See, as a child, let's go. Bureaucrates. No. Let's find somebody his age. My niece. Alright, there we go. And let's do his education focus on... Well, we haven't done that many diplomatic focus, so let's do a diplomatic focus here, actually. That's more fun. Yeah, let's do that one. And let's put as educator somebody with the highest diplomacy. That's this one. And there we go. And the same for his twin brother. Educational focus, this one. And education is gonna be not me, but this guy too. And he will be marrying... We're already arranging weddings with children here. This is fine. This is the second in line, alright? We don't need to care so much about the loop-de-loop. Dude, I got to go. I'll probably be in the next stream. Have a good one. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We will do. The next stream is gonna be the zombie game. The next stream is gonna be the zombie of the zombiest games. Alright. This dynasty is slowly like disappearing. I don't want to go to war with Rhaenyra. We're allied to them, so we have to wait until he dies or I die. Yeah, our character is pretty old, so... The Morsor Mirok is a local tavern. Another man has been spending large amounts of gold in bragging about loudly struck with a fancy a lady in Silpur. Apparently, he drew a map to a local plains for an unknown noblewoman. Despite things, the lady must be scheming against me or my subjects. Alright, let's do this one. No. Let's go! Let's go to an event. Alright, they take the knee. Pretty cool. Let's see what we have here. My excellent roast swamp, my favorite. Polyknotos belows Mary. Gorning myself as the servant desperately steadies the surfing tray. Oh, my beloved Cadel Fix, you're truly delectable, Epony says with a stern voice. Now is what this is what life is about, servant with more spiced wine. Now, Ampon demands. It appears that my courtiers are enjoying themselves. Like what can we choose? Yeah, I drink a lot, right? That's like the character trait my character has, right? Because of the let's say some drink for me. We never do this one. Let's hold court. Stick in my throne, and there we go. Just the first one forward. My vassal Duchess Alina hurries to my side, bloodshot eyes searching assembled guard. My lady, I'm sure someone in the Empire is out to get me. I have no evidence, but the suspect of Duchess Bridle. She seeks to advance her claims on the Duchy of Mon at my expense. I beg you, imprison Bridle. Malice is not a crime itself. Yeah, it's not a crime. Go away. A thin, ragged peasant stands before me, gawning at my opulence of my throne. Obviously distracted, I call him to his attention. Oh, I'm sorry, my lord. My village, Lotinia. Hello, Stefan Parker, happy fish being. Happy Fistballs Day, so I will be happy when the USA will belong to the home of the Japanese, Chinese, American, in EU for me and Cape. And what about the Scots and the Norse? They too, right? Glancing at my throne room again, he adds... Oh no, I forgot. My lord, blight, or a blight. Like, people are starving. Goes on my throne. Yeah, surely you have the wealth to spare. Yeah, we have like the most fancy throne, like a legendary throne. Yeah, we have the wealth to spare. My daughter, Princess Hetile, hurts to an old man before the assembly's court. That's his daughter or something? Now my daughter hurts an old man. Glorious Empress, give my serene father, Emperor Carutus. That's my husband. What the hell? The honor of representing your royal majesty in affairs of honor. He will not let you down. Rest assured, my skill with the blade is known across the empire. You have the job. Yeah, you have the job. You have the job. You are the jobbiest of the jobs. Let's go. We did do court. Hello. Hello. Sorry if I pronounced the name weird. Sauares Davy. I read it before. I did pass. I don't know. I'm from this place. Okay, I'm from over here. Our pronunciation is not the best. But I guess other people have problems with our names. Like, can somebody pronounce this? This right here, the name here. You see here, this name is a beautiful name. It's, in Dutch, it's Groningen. Groningen. Yeah, that's a hard one. Zwolle. I don't know, I go down in attention of Arnhem. Utrecht. No. Nedersticht. Like, the barony is called Utrecht. I don't know. If you want to go send me to a place around the world where I can try to pronounce names, you can do that. You can tell me, I'll go over here then and try to pronounce the names over here. And then I will be like, that's Lydia. That's easy. Easy. This one was easy. I got lucky. Like, why is Lydia over here? It's alright. Oh, that's not our wars. Yes. The Rydia is now allied to us, but we are planning to kick them out of their inheritance because the Frisia, actually the place where I'm from, owns so much land right now. Look at this Frisia. The Frisian blob in Rhynia. And there we have Baldur's Gate music rolling down the game. Alright. We are planning out invasion over here. But just to make it a little bit harder for me, I want to go through Rhynia, conquer this piece of land right here. But at the same time, I want to kick out Rhynia from my islands. Because that's my land. So we can break the alliance. Can we not break the alliance? Can we not murder him? Denounce him. We can denounce him. Let's go. Hopefully he breaks alliance, because we are not coming to help him in the war. Alright, we have nothing to do until we have war. So, let's do more event things. Let's see. Activities. We don't do them enough, you know. And we are pretty stressed out. Can we join somebody's thingy? Oh, this time it's not like on the other side of the world. We can actually make it. Let's put a champion here as the... Are you pissed? Nah. There's opinion, mate. That's not important. Look at that. We can just go. Let's go! Let's hurry. You know, I also struggle with the names here. We found a duck. Well. Duck walked up to the lemonade stand. Our travels, to come through Fife. That's easy, maybe. I passed through a particular looking tent, shaped open, yet more particular looking at the occupied side. Oh, come in, mighty Empress. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. What the hell is this with truth sayers and docs that tell the future? Alright. Tell me the future, oh wise one. Because I'm greedy, I'm not doing this. Why does it say I lose stress? If I get a good omen, I lose more stress. That's not worth it. I can offer you a reading in the future travels. Nah, I am not interested. Go away with your truth-saying ways. We'll soon hunt. Let's go. The sun is rising. We start to hunt. Our success rate is absolutely appalling. My falcon has become displeased from my view, and I'm looking around in the landscape. And disappeared, not displeased. There we go. Dyslexia for the win, boys. My falcon has become displeased from my view. My falcon thinks I'm ugly. And looking around the landscape, I see nothing. Yeah, I am the only thing that's ugly. I hear the screeching out for me, and I find a patch with blood dripping from the talons through. There is no sign of any beast nearby. Clearly my falcon has gotten into a fight with something big, for it has taken off something nearby. Alright, let's find the beast. No, my falcon is gone! How did that improve the chances of winning? We lost the falcon. The Duke name I cannot pronounce. Medikis Mons. Game Master signals the party to hush. If arrived as a release. He stole my falcon. Can I be mean to him? Can we like make him a rifle? Why can we not do it? Why can we sway people? We cannot be the meme. We cannot antagonize people. Why is that not a thing? Should use romance, but no antagonizing. Well, you get bad events on purpose. Was that a thing in Crusader Kings 2? I don't remember anymore. I should play Crusader Kings 2 again. Not 2. There is a clear sign of light. A flock of grey geese watering themselves on a pond to hand. Alright, it's time. Let's kill the geese. Duke Demon watches excitedly as his falcon identifies the target, the falcon he stole from me. That's what you get from stealing falcons. Identifies targets from above. The beaters have scratched hawking white geese, finding in the air. Alright, nicely done. Yes. Wait, that's also the organizer? Alright, let's go. Let's continue. Like, I am one of the most powerful people on the world. If we do not include this giant blob of Rhynia. And... oh, my scheme has been discovered. He invited me for a hunt. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. There is no murder plan at all. Can we have... is there a ledger? Lineage, find capital, encyclopedia... find character. Hiking cheese. And now cheese left the chat. And now we have a cheese event. I stopped on the roadside selling simple foods. The trader guessed piles of different wares which are reached from below the stall. He brings out a covered wood. My liege, I have the finest cheese in the realm. I'm getting the cheese. I must find this Viking cheese. Let's go and find it. No, I'm on the hunt for Viking cheese. You can find Shrek in the game. I don't remember ever finding Shrek in this game. We should go for hunting actually in a swamp. Let's go hunting in the swamp. Hunting. Plan a hunt. Confirm. No, we need to find swamp first. We need to find discard the plan. Yeah. Terrain. That's mountains. I don't care. That's wetlands. Is that? That's the only thing. Yeah. Is that the closest wetlands we have? I think this one is closer, but then we have to cross the water, right? It's a little bit more risky. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, we have a lineage thingy available. All right. We have done a lot of warfare, right? What is our character? We have done like a big no, not spend time. That's we die and then Rinja gets it again. The bastards. No, because we own land here, so we have more troops than them. So we own all those titles directly, but after we die, the inheritance is gonna just sweep out and steal our land again. We have to fight more wars to get more land. What was I doing? What was oh yeah, my character. So we have pretty warlike. We have holy warrior, Fuddler, reckless, irritable, drunken. We are diplomat all the time. We are greedy, trusting, and stubborn. Yeah. You could also go for glory here. But I feel like glory is a combination of diplomatic, maybe, and warfare. And we have been clearly only like we are drunk. We are not that diplomatic. So we get another trait for the whole dynasty, because that's the legacy this person leaves in the dynasty. That we are a bit more warlike. There we go. It's a pretty nice picture here. Such nice art. There we go. Belgium exists. And it's large. It's large, the Belgium. Look at this. I did this, right? I made like the Gallic factions green. Okay, that's pretty cool, isn't it not? Look at them. I made them green when I made the editing of the world. And I made Gaul also green. But I tried to give Gaul a little bit of the color of Massilia, because it's actually a Massilian province. I gave up with Rhaenia, by the way. Not really. If you can see, what I did with the provinces is I gave them all... I don't know what I'm yapping about now. Okay, I did something with the provinces. But I didn't do it to misrep. Yes, I gave them like lighter colors, but all of the countries have lighter colors, so that is except for this one. And Misrepia. And this one. The Berber Empire. You know what is with the name Berber here? Berber is a girl's name over here. So, not in the whole Netherlands, by the way. Like, only in the north here. It's just pretty strange, you know, to like, you know, there's also a group of people just named Berbers, right? And there's also a name, I know, Berber. So it's just like, like, I know a couple of people with those names, you know? Like, it's like, who are you? My name is, English, and my name is German. Now, I don't mean what language is your name. I mean, what's your name? No, my name is German. My actual name is German. Now, I don't mean what your... and it goes like that, the joke. It goes like that. You see, as a YouTuber, I make jokes. Check. You know the worst thing about being on a phone and calling with people, or typing? You know, the worst thing I find about typing and not calling a person is I cannot hear if something is funny. Like, usually you can attune to a person, like how they are, how they react, right? You can like, is this their type of humor? Can we like, or do they more vibe on this type of humor? Or Are they more interested in this? Are they like bored when I talk about this, and are they more like interested in this type of thing? But when you type, I cannot tell. Like if I know the person, it's easy, you know, and then we know we have like can have fun about this and that. I know I can chat about that. But when I don't know a person, right? And it's like at work, and I call somebody else at work. I mean like type. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any rapport with this person. So I don't know if I can like make fun, like make a couple of jokes or not. We have been defeated. Yeah, oh, so sad. Oh, so horrible. Or not. But over the phone, I also struggle with that because the best thing. Okay, sure. Because the best thing is actually seeing the person in person. You know, that's a mouthful. But see, because then you can like, at least for me, like I can like tell a little bit, like if they move their eyes, roll on the side, or do like look bored or whatever. You know, going on vibes. It's harder to tell the vibes when people are if you cannot see the face. I will keep him very close. We have a lover now, I guess, in the game. Once more. And with chat, you know. I guess it's hard too. I guess that's why we use emoticons, right? We use smileys. But then we start using smileys ironically. What the hell is that now about? Why did we go like this? Why did we develop internet culture this way? What is post irony, you know? Just to annoy. Make things overly complicated. Apprehend them immediately, the deserters. What shall we do with the deserters? You will scrub the latrine for months. Oh boy, I can tell stories about the one time I was caught doing something and I had to clean the restrooms. I don't know if people are interested in that thing. And it was not like a home restrooms, no. No. That's not what I'm talking about. It's a restroom used by lots of people. Restroom. So that's a pretty not what you want to clean type of restroom. I feel also kind of stupid when I tell those stories because they are when you are younger, right? So you are a different brain, chemistry, mindset. And one thing you want to say, that's not me. That's not me, but it is you because it's your past. So, you know, something of that is still in you, you know? Even how awkward it was when you were a teenager. And that's the same with me. That's why I'm trying to not tell the story that I brought it up now. And I'm like, okay, shall I tell it or not? So I can actually point on the world map where it was. It was on one of these islands here. I think this one here. It just say Temple of the Vaden Island, and that's not like it's like this Ameland. That should be. Oh, yeah, that could be this one, yeah. All right. I have been looking at those maps where I live for years now, and I still don't know. Okay, you know, it's like above, right? You have Friesland here. This is Friesland, and then you have here, right? This Ameland, Fleeland there. Yeah. You know. Yeah, it's this island here. But I think the shapes are all wrong. But these islands do like move around, you know, because of the sediment setting in, so. What I wanted to say is, alright, you know, in high school, you know? Or I don't know, like you have different schools, like it's not like I go off like the US terms, it's a bit hard, so I have to remember what age I was, that's a hard thing. I don't remember how old I was. Definitely a teenager, but... So... I have to do some maths, alright? 13... 14... 15! I was 15 years old! There we go. I don't know why I couldn't do that in my head. I had to use my fingers there. You see, the school system failed me, alright? And then in a video game I can do quick maths when you give me the numbers, alright? When I have to think in concept of numbers, it's hard. To be fair, that's always, like, I cannot do maths when people tell me to do maths. I can only do maths when I see the numbers in front of me. It's easier, you know, to do head calculations with it in front of you, or writing it down. Writing it down is the best, is just the best. Not typing it, just writing the maths, the mathematics down, and then, yeah. But yeah. 15-year-old, alright? This forgives stupidity. Stupidity. When you're 15, I think, you know, you're an idiot. No woman imprisoned. I have many friends, but their gifts are few. Signs Theodosia. Her voice cracking with a cracking feeling. My guest is throwing. And now we have a singing one. Yeah, let's teach them their place. Hey, they learn Britannic! Yay! How was actually the court languages going in the world? What the hell? Wait, Ireland formed again? I destroyed you. Or did I not destroy Ireland? Let's see the history here. Yeah, I destroyed it. I guess it was able to be reformed. It's tutorial island for a reason, right? But do I still have like the... Yeah, forced petition, alright. So that should keep it small, I hope. The problem is with a kingdom title, they can start gobbling up my land. It's not something I like. But if he gets another kingdom, he should be getting a petition, right? I could just give him Britannia when he gets too much land or something. Yeah, that's something I will do. I can also like take this kingdom title in my land. What I can do is like I can form it, but I can give the land away to like a kingdom title over here. So I create Massilia, and I give this guy Massilia a bunch of the land here. I need also Roma, maybe like 2 kingdom titles, and I can like split them up, and then I can take the kingdom title of Rhodes and use that kingdom title to create balance in Ireland. That was overly complicated. I don't know if I should do that. That's maybe a bit too much. I can just recreate Britannia. Britannia is pretty small. The problem is if I create Britannia, there are just 2 kingdoms in my land, and they will start gobbling up all my land, because this is gonna be given away. I can also go for Denmark, right? Because Denmark doesn't feel too far away from my country, kind of. Or Hyperborea. I think owning Denmark is not that far away. Or Amoria. Yeah, Amoria could also be taken. But I forgot, I am telling a story. Let's put the time a little bit slow so less things happen. So yeah. Alright. 15 years old me, alright? Around 15 years old. I could be like plus minus. You can add 1 year or minus, because that's around this school year I was in, alright? I'm not gonna be doing the difficulty of trying to remember which months. Like, it was summer, alright? But my birthday is in the summer. So we go to like a summer camp, because Like classes got like mixed because you select like something you want to do in that year I was in, and then you get like mixed with different people from different classes, and new classes are made. So to learn your new classmates, you go on a camp. I don't know if it's the before the summer holiday or just after summer holiday, but you go for 1 week on a camp, a summer camp. Pretty fun. Actually, pretty fun. Actually, pretty fun because you do it also in primary school, and in primary school, and you do that at the end of primary school. But I missed that one because I got sick. I was pretty excited, and I was sick. And we went with a cycle. We went from this city here to another city that isn't here on the map because I deleted it. And then you went to another island here. But when I was cycling, I was sick that day, and that was when Obama was being elected. I remember that because I got sick. But so I was cycling, and I was going there to the we were going to the beach to go with the boat to another island. Then we were going to this island, to Freeland, and I was sick and I couldn't cycle anymore, so I had to vomit already. I did number 3, yeah, over here in the town here. But I was like, okay, it's fine. Just like I was a bit too excited. I didn't sleep that well last night, but I actually was sick. And we cycled and we were in the other town, and I had to puke out rainbows again. And then the teacher was like, yeah, you're sick. You're sick, all right? You're sick, okay? We're bringing you home. And I was like, yeah, I'm sick. I'm dying over here. And I was like, I want to go to summer camp. It's gonna be so fun. I had it all planned out. I had plans to do that. It's ruined. It's ruined completely. Sad life. The worst thing, right? The worst thing. I don't know if I would have done that, but I had a crush in primary school, and I wanted to tell my primary school crush in the camp, and I didn't get to it. That's my excuse why I never told, you know? That's my excuse, because I didn't try to do that multiple times and never came to it, of course. It's just because I got sick. That's the reason. That's the reason I never came to it. I did tell, years later more. That I had a crush, but that's after the fact. It's more fun when you're younger, But that's another story. It's not the story I wanted to tell. That's not the story, okay? That's not the story. The story I wanted to tell is about this island here, and we went there with the high school thingy, and how do I say this at the best? I know the story, right? It's not that it's too bad of a story. It's just I don't know where to begin. Like, do I tell too much? Do I tell too little? I have want to keep it like within the plot. I'll just start from the beginning. Like, we went there on the camp there, and I'll start to remember. Yeah, we cycled there to like a farm, like a holiday farm, and they have like a lot of bands, and they have like it's a whole business there. Like, a lot of schools do this, so it's a whole business to like rent a big camp or a school with like a canteen. It's like a farm. It's pretty fun. And what is this marriage we have here? That's one we accept. So, in the camp, you were separated with the boys' rooms and the girls' rooms, right? And we were in the boys' rooms, and I met my new classmates there. Pretty fun. There was one guy I remembered from primary school, so that was fun. And like I went to the same lower bunks, and we hanged out, we chilled out. It was pretty fun. Like, there was one one guy, you know, and I did track running like us in a club there, and I did track running only because then you would hang out with other people. It was more fun, you know. It was not really to be like fast running, you know. So he did football, like the European form of football, so with the foot and not with the hands. I can't say soccer, but why, you know. This one is more with the foot. And we talked about like doing sports, but that we chose IT also. So we were like, okay, yeah, it's strange to find somebody who likes sports too, you know. So and then we started to chill out, and then there were more guys, you know. We were all in the guys in those rooms, and we were chilling out. And then we one night. You know, you're 15 years old, right? And you're becoming a little bit older, you know, and you start looking more at the other people's, you know, like, all right, yeah, you know, I want to try new things. How you feel new things? So, you know, this guy, you know, he knew like a girl in the other side. So we had the smartest idea of, yeah. We are gonna go there at night, because we were not allowed to do there. And we were allowed there, alright. So it was pretty fun. As teenagers, you are total freaking idiots. So, nothing weird happens if some people have some weird ideas, you know. But, you know, we went there. And the thing as teenagers is you are really awkward in a room with other people. And you are going loud. You start talking loud, extremely loud. So the idea was that we would sleep there, and in the morning we would sneak back, you know, and just normal sleep, alright? We did think of the weird things, alright? Not like that. But yeah, by us being so extremely loud, yeah, the teachers came in, and I was. They did hide me like under a bed, so I hid under a bed, hidden there. But the other boys got caught. Like, the other guy was also under a bed. He hid there, but he like was sticking out. Like, I don't know, if you hide under a bed, you go to the edge, to the wall. I don't know why you would hide under a bed and stay like right under the bed. So he was caught, and like I was the only guy who like wasn't caught. But then the realization dawned over me, you know. I have to sit here alone with the girls then, where I don't know any of them. And I was like, you know, it was fun. But, you know, I'm a bit too much of a... This is all too new for me, alright? I don't know what's gonna happen if I stay alone here. So, what I said and what people believed was that I took one for the boys. So, the teachers came, they took them out, and they were giving them like a talk down and sending us back to the room. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stand up there and just walk into the hallway and go to the, you know, to the dorms where we as the guys were sleeping. And yeah, I walked out there and I just didn't wait until they were done giving them a smackdown, the talk down. No smacking, children. And yeah, they dragged me into in the talk down too. But they were completely confused why I came out if I wasn't caught. Like the teacher, like, huh? What? So they kind of stopped doing the, like, to them, like, I did the honorable thing, you know. I gave myself up, you know. I surrendered. If you guys didn't catch me, you know. So yeah, I think that did lighten like the whole talk they were getting. So we were sent back to our rooms, and then for every day we had to clean the restrooms. We had to clean the restrooms. Like, everybody was given tasks, and it would rotate, but we had like one task: clean the restrooms for the rest of the week. So that was my experience with I don't even know what was a point to the story. Didn't want to make a point. His genius must be new. What? My grandson, Pergilio, sitting on the floor, surrounded by skilled paint carvings in the mount. My courtiers whisper about being artistic genius, making him the servants complain about his genius will be. No, I don't know. Who was he? Who was he? I wanted to like give him an education. Which grandson is? So many freaking grandsons. This is no fun. You should stop making grandsons. You know, grandsons are bad. Grandsons should cease. No, that's not a grandson. I mean, here's here a grandson. Nope. Do you have the grandson? No, you don't. You should get married again, I guess. Nah. I can use you for an alliance when it really matters, or no? Is this the grandson? That feels like the grandson. Is that the grandson as a granddaughter? Like whitish hair, right? Was it like... I don't have a grandson. I don't have the grandson I saw. I don't know what's going on here. Let's inspire somebody to build something great. Let's do... Yeah, you do something. Yeah, we'll give you monies. Yeah, do something of the Empire. The Empire. Okay, yeah, I think I'm about to end the stream here. About... I don't know. Yeah, I think, yeah. I usually do this once an hour. I think I'm a bit overboard because I am today in a chatty mood. And I wouldn't say no, because that's what I have to do, right? So sometimes I should be more in a chatty mood. Because that's what you have to do to stream. Right? And it's more fun because I make mistakes then, and then it goes wrong in the game. Alright. Yes, I end the stream here. Thanks for watching. Have a fun day, a nice existence. I just... Normally, other streams I do longer, but the thing with Crusader Kings is I'm editing the Imperator Rome video, and I want Imperator Rome to catch up with Crusader Kings. The editing of the summary videos. And I want to... What did I want? What did I want? I forget what I want. Oh yeah, I don't want to skip too fast, because I'm also playing other games set in the Middle Ages. And if I go too fast to Crusader Kings, I don't get time to play the games I paid for. And some of them seem really fun, you know, and I want to test them. Some games that I've never played, or played some old games I played in the past. So it's my way to getting rid of my Steam backlog. But thanks for watching, and have a nice day, a nice existence, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.